Hi everybody, my name is Oripa Chweni and this is my YouTube channel. I started this channel for PCOS awareness. PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it's a condition that many women have in South Africa and unaware about it, and they don't get diagnosed and they can go their whole lives not even knowing that they had this condition. So basically this YouTube channel is about my journey with PCOS, where how I got diagnosed, where I am right now, where I wish to go in the future with PCOS, and yeah. Okay, so basically my journey with PCOS started like this. I started my periods in grade 6. I think you're like 13 years old at that time. And everything was fine, and I had a period. I think my period started every month on the 14th, and it was normal, and it went on for 3 to 4 days, and everything was fine. Up until I got to grade 8. That is when I started noticing my period skipping. I'd skip like 3 months in between periods, 6 months in between periods. My parents didn't think much of it at the time until I started having like pregnancy symptoms along with skipping my periods. So I'd have like nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, back pain, all these weird things that were happening to me. And so I was not sexually active at the time, so there was no way I was pregnant. So they took me to the doctor, and the doctor referred us to a gynecologist. When I got there, he did some tests, and when I went back, he gave me the results. And basically the results were, you have polycystic ovarian syndrome. And then he proceeded to write me a script for Melodine, which is a contraceptive, for 6 months, and said this should help you regulate your periods. And that was it. And he basically asked for permission from my parents to give me the contraceptive, and they agreed, and that was it. So I started taking this Melodine for 6 months. Then the 6-month prescription ended. I was done with that Melodine. I went back to the doctor because he said must come back when I'm done. I went back. He wrote me another script for 6 months. So I was a bit confused about this, but hey, I continued with the prescription for another 6 months. After that, I thought I was done. Like, okay, I'm cured. Whatever it was is finished. I just had to drink prescription Melodine for a year and I'll be fine. And the minute I went off the prescription, my period started skipping. I had all those symptoms all over again. Actually, when I had those symptoms again, they were so severe. The abdominal pain I had was very, very severe. So I went into the gynecologist again, and that's when they told me, okay, you've got a cyst, a very big one. They measured it in centimeters or something, and I had to go in. They booked me in for an operation where they were supposed to go in and pop it. So I think the operation was scheduled for like 2 weeks after that appointment with the doctor. So within the next week and a half, my period came. I had severe period pains, and I went back to the doctor and told him I'm on my periods, and he said, okay, the period pains are because the cyst was rupturing, and so I don't need the operation anymore. So at this point, my parents and I are very confused about what is going on, because doctors hardly explain things to you properly. They hardly explain to you in a way that you'll understand what's going on with your body. So at the time, we were just going with what they were telling us and the little information we could find online, which was really not much. So yeah, I just went with it. I have PCOS. I hardly understand what it means. Basically, I have cysts. That's what I knew, and I don't go on my periods. And so time went on, and I kept getting prescriptions from doctors for Melodine to regulate my period and to like limit some of the symptoms of PCOS. And so up until I got to varsity level, and I started getting sexually active. And when when before you get sexually active, you are so up until I got to varsity. When I got to varsity, you're growing up and you're starting to think about your future a bit more, and the fact that you want to have a family one day, you want to get married and all these things. And so that's when I started getting worried a bit about this condition that I had, and started deciding to like find out more about it. And as I was researching, I really couldn't find much until I went to one doctor who gave me a pamphlet, and the pamphlet kind of explained what was going on with me. So with this pamphlet, I actually figured out that I had way more symptoms than I thought I had of PCOS from the beginning, because I thought my symptoms were nausea and abdominal pain and missing periods, and apparently I've got like a whole array of symptoms, one of which is my stomach. So I'm not overweight, although PCOS does have a side effect of gaining excess weight, but I had a big abdomen. I was very thin in high school, but I had a very big stomach, and apparently that is like a symptom. And excess hair, so I'll have hair around my mouth. I had sores as if I was about to grow a beard at the bottom of my face, and a whole lot of other symptoms I had no idea were linked to PCOS. But when I started researching it, as I said, I couldn't find much about it up until right now. Actually, I'm married now, and now it's time to kind of think about having a family, like seriously doing it and having kids. And so I went into the gynae again, and I explained to him that I have PCOS and I was diagnosed when I was in high school, and he proceeded to give me gluconol and Clomid. Now I'm going to explain more about those two pills on my next video. As I said, today is just an introduction about PCOS and my journey, and basically I just wanted to get you guys to know where I come from with PCOS and where I am right now and what I intend to do. So more videos to come will explain about Clomid and glucophage, the side effects, all the things that I'm going through right now, and I'll be showing my TTC journey. So okay, for those that don't know, TTC is trying to conceive journey, and so I'll be vlogging about that almost every week. So yes, please stay tuned. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and press on the bell to remind you when I have other videos that I've uploaded, so you can come and see what's going on. Thank you for watching. See you next week.